Greetings to everyone. Me and my group are going to do the role of a teacher in embracing diversity in the 21st century classroom. Firstly, we will do the introduction to diversity in the classroom. Diversity is making sure that every learner in the classroom feels heard, seen, and welcome in every possible way. In a classroom setting, one is mostly likely to experience the following types of diversity, namely ability diversity, gender diversity, age diversity, ethnic diversity, religious diversity, socio-economic diversity, spiritual diversity, sexual orientation diversity, and lastly, geographical diversity.
Moving forward with the presentation, roles of a teacher in a diverse classroom. A teacher plays many roles in the classroom. We will look at the 7 roles of a teacher and all their responsibilities. Firstly, a teacher is an interpreter and a designer of learning programs. In this role, a teacher is expected to facilitate learning in a way that respects, recognizes, and embraces different perspectives. The second role being, a teacher is a scholar, a researcher, and a lifelong learner. In this role, a teacher should engage in continuous learning to develop diversity competence. Teachers must clarify for the learners if they do not understand and use different strategies to clarify.
Continuing with the roles of a teacher in a diverse classroom, we've got planner or organizer. The educator plays the role of a planner daily, starting from diversely planning lessons to having strategized approaches to cross-curricular coordination. Teachers should responsibly plan lesson according to CAPS documents and requirements, not forgetting to keep track of student records and relevant information. Secondly, we've got learning mediator. A teacher facilitates and guides the learning process and acts as a bridge across the students and the subject matter through active engagement. Teachers should promote the development of critical thinking skills by encouraging questions during the lesson. By Gibbons, 2003-278.
To sum up with the last roles, the teacher must be a good example and a role model to motivate learners. An administrator can contribute to setting visions and goals for school. One must be a good responsible for setting a good examples and creating a positive learning environment. The educator practices and encourages a critical commitment and professional attitude towards respecting and being responsible towards each other.
In continuation of what we have explained about the challenges that our learners they experience during the course of the class, we said it is important for us as teachers to explain further on how we can accommodate each and every learner so that the class it can be settled and everyone be treated equally. As we teach our first year, it is important to consider how we deliver the information. Firstly, as a teacher, we must rely on some authentic materials so that we can accommodate those who don't get the benefit from those materials, such as using the projector, secondly, using a chatbot, thirdly, using using some magazine or posters. All those mentioned authentic materials or the materials, I believe they will accommodate each and every learner to make learn the lesson successful.
Strategies for inclusive education. Firstly, I'll explain collaborative learning. Collaborative learning refers to learning by which students interact in small groups with an aim to respect the abilities and contributions of other members in the group. These strategies include differentiated instruction, collaborative learning, culturally relevant teaching, professional development for educators, and positive behavior support. Having seen the above challenges posed by diversity in the classroom, one way a teacher can change language barriers into an opportunity is by having learners exchange phrases in their native languages. Secondly, a teacher can use disciplinary issues by making them teachable moments and teaching learners that it is okay to be different. Thirdly, teachers can use their creativity to create a more interesting lesson and using projectors to accommodate all different learning styles. Fourthly, a teacher can create a very discursive activity in the classroom, and making sure that learners spot their strengths and be able to share their responsibilities.
As we have heard about the concrete strategies of inclusivity in the classroom, I am going to make an emphasis on an approach that teachers can use to create inclusivity in their classroom. Firstly, as a teacher, we have to offer a variety of ways for learners to show understanding and participate in activities. Second, we have to create class activities that bring learners together in discussion. In other words, we have to promote collaboration in the class. Thirdly, you have to be a lifelong reader and continually educate yourself on best practices for inclusive learning. Lastly, we have to enforce a proactive approach to managing and showing positive behavior expectations for all learners. Thank you.
Effective management of diversity in the classroom plays a significant role in teaching learners. A classroom with diverse learners serves as ground for more learning opportunities, languages, cultures, and more collaboration. In conclusion, to sum up everything, diversity is an ensuring strategy of making sure all learners are comfortable and heard as well as seen in the classroom, despite their cultural, racial, religious, and linguistic differences. From this experience of diversity in the classroom and the challenge presented to us as prospective teachers, we can conclude that being inclusive is the way to go about navigating and being a teacher. In conclusion, we have learned that being a teacher is being dedicated to being a lifelong learner and learning from past experiences and challenges that can be changed into opportunities in a diverse classroom.